Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Super Rangers Podcast, the best Power Rangers / Super Sentai podcast on the planet. I'm your host, Jacen Grayson, and Adam will try his hardest to be here next week because today is the new day for Super Rangers Podcast. That's right, every Saturday here, only on the Big Bay Network, will be both Animation Block and Super Rangers Podcast. So Saturday is the action-packed day, the place to be. Yeah. So this is the new day. Adam, he's doing something. he said he should be able to make it on Saturdays, which is today. So it's just this Saturday. Adam is a very busy man. Let's just get that right away. He's very busy, and it's very hard to get a hold of him because he's in a different time zone as well. So he's like 2 hours ahead of me. So we gotta go around that too, and yeah. So just know he's trying his best. It's not Adam's fault, and he will try his hardest to be here next time. And yeah. So today was pretty action packed. Power Rangers Dino Supercharge actually came back today, which so here comes the review. Besties Forever. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's great. Besties Forever. So this episode was a absolutely terrible episode, at least to come back on. This is the mid-season premiere, and you decide that this is the episode that you want to come back on, a filler episode. Now, a filler episode normally doesn't seem too ideal to, I guess, come back for a mid-season premiere, because we haven't seen the show in forever, and I just kind of feel like this was a terrible choice for the show to come back on. It was just, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, but this is Besties Forever. Sorry, Forever. So yeah. So Shelby's friend Aaron comes from some other town, and by the way, if this is vague, I slept in today and missed the episode, so I had to watch this from clips from Neo Saban Power Rangers. So sorry if this is a little out of order or something. So Shelby's best friend Aaron comes back from another town, or whatever town Shelby originally lived in, and she seems like a pretty cool person, except she likes to steal credit from all of Shelby's stuff that she does. And it just so happens that whenever they're walking around to get ice cream, they get attacked by a monster, and all the other Rangers run away so they can morph without Aaron seeing them. And then Aaron hides behind like a tree or something. And so the Rangers fight off the chef monster, because Heckle has a chef monster to make food, because believe it or not, evil guys do eat. So yeah, and so they attack the monster. The monster like runs away. Wrench actually fights the Rangers, which I don't think that's happened in a while. So that was pretty cool to see. And so whenever they're done, like Aaron runs out, sees this like club, and then some news report, like a club, like a weapon, by the way. And then these news reporters come out, and they're like, "Hey, Are you a Power Ranger or something?" And then Aaron's like, yeah, I'm the pink one. I'm like, duh. And so it's just like, well, why do you come out now? Why do you come out as Pink Ranger now? And she's like, well, I just think the world needs to know the true me. Like, she's coming out as some, like, sexuality of something. And by the way, that was a joke. I'm perfectly fine with people of different sexualities. It was a joke. Okay, so don't hate. I don't hate other people. Just yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. So So the Rangers see this on the news, and Shelby's not too happy about it because she's the Pink Ranger, and Aaron isn't. So she pulls Aaron aside and says, "Look, I know you're not the Pink Ranger," and she keeps getting calls on her phone because Aaron said Shelby's phone was her phone because her phone was dead. What the heck? What is up with your storyline? Chip Lynn, what are you doing? Anyway, so, yeah, couldn't charge her phone, so she gives out Shelby's phone number instead. Wow. And so, Shelby's not too happy. Then, Aaron gets kidnapped by the chef monster because he thinks she's the Pink Ranger. He turns he turns Aaron into a burrito of some sort. So wait. Heckle is half human, right? So is Heckle gonna eat Aaron? Is he gonna? Is Heckle a cannibal? Is this what Power Rangers has come to? He's cannibalism. He's a. God. Why, Judlin? I mean, Chiplin, or whatever the heck you're called. Chiplin, dude, you're one of the best writers or producers, or whatever you want to be called, Power Rangers has ever had. You were the main top dog, and you give us crap like this on the mid-season premiere. Now, alright, this is the bonus topic, by the way, because I'm a little upset. But, there's gonna be a rant, like every freaking week, where I have to rant about Dino freaking Supercharge, and yeah, so back to the review. She gets turned into a burrito. She's wrapped up in a little burrito, and basically the Rangers have got to go save her because she's a freaking idiot. And so, like seriously, who would just go out and say, yes, I'm the Pink Power Ranger? Dude, okay, first of all, that would put in danger to you, as you now know, because you're a burrito. Second of all, it would endanger your family, because then all these bad guys would go after you and try to, like, kill you and stuff because you say you're the freaking Pink Ranger. The whole thing, the whole storyline is dumb. And, okay, so the Rangers have to go save her. They go in, they do their Megazord crap, they defeat the monster, a monster extinct, I even made some reference, I can't remember what it was right off the top of my head. It was reference to some movie or something, and then Aaron goes back on the news and says, yep, sorry guys, I'm not the Pink Ranger, my bad. Probably shouldn't have done that. Almost got myself killed because I got turned into a burrito. And that's the end of the episode. Aaron and Shelby sing some song about a Triceratops. It's really cringy. I wanted to bury myself in the hole after I listened to it. It's really, really, really bad. Although Shelby, Camille Hyde has got a voice on her. I don't know if that's actually her singing, but if it is, good job. If it were the Triceratops song, I'd actually download it on iTunes, because she has a fantastic voice, by the way. Like, honestly, though, like this isn't a joke. Like, she has a great voice, and if it just weren't, like, a dumb song about some freaking Triceratops. Oh. So now, here's the point of the podcast where I look at your comments as I was talking about this wonderful episode of Dino Supercharge. Dr. Big Nose, Alex, a fellow member of the Big Bang Network, says, I know this is for children, but a burrito, XD. Yep. it's a burrito. I'm sorry. I'm so gonna butcher your name. Mondreas Williams says maybe he was hungry for some burritos. Here's the problem. The monster wasn't the one hungry for the burritos. Heckle, that monster is a chef for Heckle. So the chef monster was making the burrito for Heckle. Heckle was gonna eat that burrito, or Snide, or whatever we want to call him. Yeah. Listen, Dino Charge was such a beautifully made season. How come we're getting this crap? This is first season of Megaforce level crap. We should not be getting this. Power Rangers fans deserve better than this. This is absolutely ridiculous. This episode is the worst I've seen in years. It's honestly worse than most of the episodes I saw in Megaforce or Super Megaforce. I will say I love the action because it's pretty much all American footage. I love the action. But the whole plot of the episode is terrible. It is awful. It is one of the worst mid-season premieres we've ever gotten. Whenever you do a mid-season premiere, you do not do filler. You do not do filler. This does not make us excited for the rest of the season. So Besties Forever, or Forever, it's literally titled Besties, then the number 4, and then Eva. Not ever, Eva. Anyway, so this episode gets a 0.5, not a number 5 out of 10, a 0.5 out of a 10. This is a terrible episode. This should not be in a Dino Charge season. Dino Charge was one of the best Power Rangers seasons ever created. And honestly, I am really ticked off that this is what we're getting for Season 2 of Dino Charge. One of the worst episodes I've ever seen of Power Rangers, Besties Forever. 0.5 out of freaking 10. Probably the lowest score I will ever give anything I ever review. Terrible, terrible episode. Would never recommend it in a lifetime. And yes, we deserve better. We deserve more. And this is not what we want. This is not what we deserve in a Power Rangers season. And yeah, that's my review for Power Rangers Dino Supercharge Episode 9. Now we move on to Super Sentai. Finally, we do some Super Sentai stuff on a Power Rangers / Super Sentai podcast. And I am reviewing Episode 5, Unhappy Camera. So, yeah, this episode is a pretty good episode. It's pretty much a filler episode, but at least this freaking show does it right. Okay, no, alright, I'm sorry. Anyway, so I'm basically going to read a synopsis. Now, I did actually watch this episode fully, except I watched it like a week ago, whenever it came out. So I'm going to read the synopsis. I do think the episode is good, by the way. But at Mario's house, Yamato is lost in thought. Could he still be affected by the Ban Gray using his memory of his mother, which was last episode? Leo is worried and tries to find a way to cheer Yamato up, but is overtaken by Misao, who for some reason presents him with Misao's treasure, a fishing rod he has fond memories of. Meanwhile, the Sagittari arc, Ban Gray announced his intent to retire from the Blood Game. It seems he has more fun messing with Yamato. Nalia is furious, but it is Q-Bar who attacks Ban Gray! ! So I don't know why they didn't mention the camera in the synopsis, but basically whenever Yamato doesn't want his fishing rod, Misao presents him with a camera, and he takes pictures of the Rangers except for Leo, and basically they get trapped in the camera because it's like a camera monster or something. So they get trapped in the camera, they can't get out. So it's basically up to Leo and Misao to attack the monster. So, and if you don't watch Zyuohger, these two hate each other, right? So it's very interesting to see the relationship with Leo and Misao. And basically, they have to attack the monster to basically get their friends out so they can defeat the monster. So I think they like shoot the camera or they shoot the lens or something, and that's how they get the Rangers out. And then Yamato, Sella, Amu, and then Tusk. Sorry, I almost forgot their names there for a second for some reason. But Yamato, Sella, Amu, and Tusk are free. Then they morph up. Is that what they call it in Japan? Morph up? I don't know. They transform. Then they jump into their Megazord. Which, by the way, I think the Megazords, like, at first I didn't really like them because they look bland, but I think they're kind of growing on me. I'm kind of, like, really loving this concept of, like, cubes and stuff, this, like, video game concept. Well, it's more of an animal motif, but it also has that video game motif, or that game motif, or whatever. And I'm honestly, it's really growing on me. I'm really starting to like it. But they get in the Megazord, they attack the camera monster, and that's basically in the episode. There's not really much to talk about. It's a filler episode, but honestly, I think this was a great episode. I think the storyline was good. I liked what they did with the camera and how they got trapped in there, and Misao and Leo, they get heated. Like they are they are screaming at each other, and they're going like, "I hate you," or something. But like it gets heated, and Misao and Leo actually have a really good moment to where they go like, Leo goes like, "Finally, you actually give out your emotions instead of crying in the corner all the time. You finally tell me how you feel." And Leo actually listens. He wants to know how Misao feels, and I just think that is such an amazing thing, like such great character development. And I just think the director and the writers who made this episode, I would say their names because I have them pulled up right here, but I don't want to mispronounce them. But I really think they did a great job of giving great character development to Misao and Leo. And it was just, I don't know, I just really like this episode. And of course Leo and Misao go like, "Haha, yeah, I hate you," but really they don't hate each other. It's more of like a love-hate relationship. They say they hate each other, but they really don't. And I really think I don't know, I really love this episode. This episode was such a great episode, even though it was a filler episode. And yeah, Super Sentai, this season of Super Sentai is going to be one of the best. Like, this is such a great season. Way better than Ninja, and even ToQger, which I did enjoy ToQger, by the way. It's just, it was one of those like middle ground seasons. It's kind of like similar to Go-Onger, if you know what that is. It's more of those like middle ground seasons. It's not good. I mean, it's not great. It's good, but it's like not bad either. It's not terrible. Ninja, it's bad. But Zyuohger so far, great season, great episode. I really love this episode. I'd give it honestly an 8 or 9 out of 10. Great episode. Now let's see what you guys have been commenting. Pretty much Alex. Let's see. As the same as most of the time, Japan does it justice. Yes. I mean, not all the time. Japan Super Sentai does have its bad seasons. Like Ninja, the last season, not too good. Hopefully America does it better. And RPM, which was Go-Onger in Japan, RPM is a way better season than Go-Onger. Go-Onger definitely isn't bad. In fact, I'm watching Go-Onger right now, and I enjoy it. But RPM definitely has more story, more character development, more plot. It's more dark. It's the darkest Power Ranger season you will ever see. It's basically, if you wanted a dark and gritty Power Ranger season, but still having it be a kid's show, that's what it is, because it actually aired on ABC, which is more of an adult network. So yeah, I really think RPM is an example of a season that's better in America than Japan. But I agree. Right now, Super Sentai is better than Power Rangers right now. So yeah, hopefully they do a better game story than Spy Kids 3 Game Over. Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about if it gets adapted into America. They better, or else, yeah. Let's just keep it at they better. So I think I'm gonna move on to the bonus topic for today, and the bonus topic is the fate of Power Rangers. Now, we're going to put some Super Sentai in there, too, because obviously Power Rangers is adapted from Super Sentai. But this is basically about the American show, Power Rangers, and how we had such a great, amazing season. Power Rangers Dino Charge. It's actually... Wait, hang on. Let me get my list, because I actually have a list for a future episode we're going to do the podcast where me and Adam list off our top 23 seasons. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, Power Rangers Dino Charge is number 6 on my list, and so it's in the top 10. So, it's a really, really great season. However, Dino Supercharge is actually, ironically, number 16, 10 below Dino Charge. It's just Dino Supercharge is pretty much just such a disappointment. Like, oh my God, like, what were they thinking when making this season? Like, Dino Charge was beautifully made, right? It's just barely under Jungle Fury, right? They could almost be tied if I didn't have to, like, put numbers to them. But Dino Charge, such a great season, and such a great finale, too. Oh my God, that finale almost had me crying whenever they were in Sledge's base and Shelby and Tyler had to be separated like that. Oh my God, and that scene whenever Tyler's falling from the ship, he thinks he's gonna die, and he says, well guys, this is it, and he's falling to his death, right? And I'm getting chills right now just thinking about that. And then the Terracharge Zord, or the Pterodactyl Zord comes in and saves him. Like, oh my God, that was so emotional, and like, it almost had me crying. And then now we get this cheesy crap, and I'm just so disappointed. Like, I said, I was texting Ryder, right? As soon as I saw the season finale for Dino Charge, I'm like, dude, Dino Supercharge isn't going to be as good as this, right? Like, they cannot follow this up. This was too good to end. They should have ended it there, but then they continue it on, and then you get this crappy stories, and there's way more filler in this season, way more filler, and the whole crap with Heckle, like the idea of Heckle coming to the cafe and working with the Rangers undercover? Holy crap! That was such a great idea! And then, like, I'm like, oh, wow, okay, this is actually a great idea. This might be as good as Dino Charge. And then the Rangers figure out Heckle is snide in the 3rd episode. What were they thinking? Like, it's just like they had such a great thing going, and then they just ruin it by revealing Heckle is snide in the 3rd episodes to the Rangers. Obviously, we already knew that he was snide, but the Rangers didn't. Now, if they reveal that in the mid-season finale, yes, fine, do that. But instead, the mid-season finale was freaking filler. Why? We're going off to this like long 6-month almost hiatus, and then you ended off with filler, and then you started off back again with filler. Why? Why do you do that, Chiplin? You make some of the greatest seasons ever in space, Time Force. Lost Galaxy isn't one of my favorites, but people love it. It's actually kind of low on my list, but that's just personal opinion. Like, so please don't hate me on that. I don't really enjoy. In fact, I think I'm a little too hard on Lost Galaxy, so it might go up here soon. But Lost Galaxy he made. Let's see, what else? I'm pretty sure he was involved with Lightspeed Rescue. He was involved with the SPD. And he basically, he makes the best seasons. Period. That's what he does. He was in Mighty Morphin. And why? Why, Chiplin? Why do we have this? Why do we have this quality? This is first season of Megaforce crap. Now, actually, Super Megaforce I thoroughly enjoyed. Like, the episodes in Super Megaforce I loved. I love what they did. And Jason Smith, who played as Casey, the Red Jungle Fury Red Ranger, he wrote, like, a lot, if not most of those episodes. And let me just... Great work, Jason Smith. He's such a great writer. He made Super Megaforce good for me. Now, this may be a shock to you, but Super Megaforce is number 11 on my list. I'm one of the few people who actually really, really enjoyed Super Megaforce. Super Megaforce is one of the seasons that does the super seasons right, like I've said before. Super Megaforce did it right, and they did it well. Now, the Legendary Battle could have been long, but it's the actual, like, Legendary Battle extended movie is on Netflix, and they basically do a better job with that. I don't know why they didn't release that in the first place. That's one of my gripes with Super Megaforce, that they should have released the extended episode in the first place. But if you type in Netflix Power Rangers Super Megaforce Legendary Battle, don't watch the episode actually in the show part. There's another thing that says Power Rangers Super Megaforce Legendary Battle Extended Edition. That's the one you need to watch. Great episode. And basically, Super Megaforce did it right. Super Megaforce did the Season 2 right, because Super Megaforce is number 21 on my list. It's one of the worst seasons of all time. But then Super Megaforce just came in, and it just improved it so much. And Marcos, yes, I know Megaforce was the second season to do a super season. I'm saying Megaforce was the first super season to do it right. I know that Super Samurai was in there, and Super Samurai is number 23 on my list, by the way. It's the worst season of all time. It almost made me quit Power Rangers entirely, because the Rangers were literally sexist towards Lauren whenever she came in. That's how I took it anyway. Because they're like, we don't accept, we want Jaden back, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, shut up. She's your leader. Get over it. Your leader almost died in battle. And you're going like, well, I want Jaden back. No, shut up. That's so dumb. I don't know what they were thinking in Super Samurai. But yeah, it almost made me quit the show. Then Megaforce came, and then I was just going to wait out till the Legendary Battle. I ended up liking Super Megaforce, so I went on to Dino Charge. Now there's Dino Supercharge. Okay. We have Dino Charge. One of the greatest seasons of all time. Then we have Dino Charge, a mediocre to crap season. If Ninja Steel is not good, I don't know how long I'll be continuing actually watching Power Rangers. Like the American stuff. I'll keep watching Super Sentai, right? But Power Rangers has been screwing over their fans, like, for the past, I don't know how long. And Dino Charge did it. Dino Charge is one of the best seasons we've had. One of the best finales we've ever had. So emotional, so intense. I love it, right? And then we get Dino Supercharge with these crap-ass episodes. Sorry for the curse. I did not mean to do that, by the way. But we you know, oh my gosh. There's filler all the time. Then our mid-season finale has no surprise, no story. It's literally a filler episode, and then the mid-season premiere, the one we got today, is another filler episode with no story, no plot, no nothing. No character development, nothing. Right? So Dino Supercharge is... It's not good. I mean, we haven't had another story episode yet, but I'm getting tired of these crappy filler episodes. Now, there's seasons that do filler episodes right. This is not the way to do it. Zyuohger does it right. Zyuohger does filler episodes right. They can make a good story. Why can't you, Chiplin? You know this show. You've worked on the show for years and years and years. You've been there since almost the very beginning. Why do we get this? Why? This is unacceptable. I know what you can do. I've seen what you can do. So why are you giving us this? Why? We should not be getting this. Not from a Chiplin season. Chiplin is a highly respected person in the Power Rangers community. Chiplin has worked on the best seasons of all time. We do not deserve this. Okay? You need to step up your game in Ninja Steel, or else this is going to become a, oh, hey, Adam, you talk about Power Rangers, and I'll talk about Super Sentai, because I'm not going to take this crap anymore. Alright, guys, so that's the Super Rangers podcast for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I guess share it with your friends or something. And yeah, guys, I'm really hoping you guys enjoyed the Super Rangers podcast. We put a lot of work into them. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.